Hey everyone, so I want to talk about why I think internal filters are the best type of filter that you can now buy. I used to like hang on backs, but I've now changed my mind to internal filters since I've been using more of them. First, let's talk about what an internal filter is. There are really a couple different types of internal filters. So you have this type of internal filter, which is the U series from Fluval. I also have one on my 20-gallon long there. These are the better type of internal filters, ones that are all the way internal. Because you also have, well, one like that, but for better. This is the Tetra one. The same thing that's what that one is. That's kind of tipped over in my tank. This technically is supposed to be like how this one is here. It is an internal filter since it is not hanging on the back of it, but it still hangs onto the back here, but it's not sticking out the back side of it. So it's hanging onto the back, and has some suction cups, and it sticks onto the back. It's still an internal filter, but I like the Fluval type better. But they are both technically internal filters. So the biggest reason why I like these internal filters, again, this one is the Fluval and Fluval U series, is that they are extremely quiet, especially like these Fluval here that's all the way in your tank. Because it's in your tank all the way and not hanging out whatsoever, you do not get any noise. They are silent. I mean, if I did not have my air filter on in my room would be dead silent right now because all my tanks now have internal filters. Besides from my little Fluval beta tank that has a built-in filter, which is technically an internal filter as well, but a little bit different. So they are extremely quiet. So if you have them in your room like I do, or you just don't like the noise of filters, the little waterfall noise, maybe it makes you use the bathroom or something like it does me, especially being in my room. These are fantastic because they make no noise whatsoever. Second reason is they do an excellent job at doing what they're supposed to do. They clean your tanks very well. So again, I do like these Fluvals the best. Other ones I've used, they are extremely good at cleaning your tank. You know, you'll change out your filters on them, wash your filters, and you'll just get a bunch of stuff out of them. So they are extremely good at doing what they do. Of course, that will probably depend on the brand. Get a cheaper brand, maybe it won't be as good. But at least with the Fluval and even the Tetra, which is a so-so filter, they do a good job. So they are excellent at what they do, which is, of course, filtering your water. Third reason here is that even though they are kind of big, like this is one of the smaller ones for Fluval, and this is actually the biggest one. This is the U4. They can be pretty easy to hide since they are in your tank all the way and they're not sticking out of the back like a hang-on back filter is. So if you want to, you can stick them in your tank. I mean, mine isn't this way, but then you can hide it with decorations like silk plants like I have here. So if I were to stick that behind my silk plants, you would not even see it, just like you can do with heaters. So they're easier to hide because, again, if you have a hang-on bag filter, it is going to be sticking out of the back and you're going to see it there. So they are easier to hide than, say, hang-on backs. Then even canister filters, you still have the tubes and whatnot sticking out of it sometimes, depending on how good of a job you do with the tubes. So you still see it. But if you really want to, these are probably the easiest filters to hide with decorations such as plants or caves and stuff like that. And one more reason here, and this is, again, maybe not to every single type of internal filter, but at least the ones I've had, you can adjust the flow rate on them, whereas a lot of hang-on bag filters you cannot, or you cannot adjust them as much, at least, as you can these guys. And especially with these Fluvals here, you can actually change where the water comes out, so you can have it come out of the top nozzle there. There's also bottom nozzle, which is hiding at the moment. Then there's also the middle spray bar as well, so you can have it come out of either of those three places. And then you can also adjust how fast it's coming out as well, and then you can also adjust where it's coming out, so you can be going just straight out, or you can go to either side as well. So they're a lot more adjustable, especially on the Fluvals, than other types of filters are. Like hang on bag filters, you stick them in your tank and they come out one spot and one spot only. And again, you kind of adjust some hang on bag filters, just not as much. And then same thing with the canister filters, you kind of just stick the hoses wherever, and that's where they're going to come out, that one spot. Again, on these, you can actually change up where it comes out of the filter itself and then to the direction where it's going as well. Alright guys, let me know, what is your favorite type of filter? Mine is now the internal filter, like we just talked about here. And then what brand of filter is your favorite? Mine still is Fluval. They are awesome. They're fantastic filters. They make a high quality product. Alright guys, thank you all very much for watching. I really do appreciate you. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Goodbye.